All right, hey YouTube. Today we are featuring what I call Gruul monsters, Gruul Kiora, whatever you want to call it, but Kiora is kind of like the backbone of the deck in a sense, just because all our creatures, so our Bone Crusher has 4 power, our Gruul Spellbreakers have 4 power, our Gore Claw has 4 power, 4 power, 4 power, 4 power. And so every time a creature with 4 power or greater enters the battlefield, we get to draw a card, and then we get to ramp with this. So it's kind of, Gruul Kiora monsters, whatever you want to call it. We do run a lot of planeswalkers, Chandra, Domri, Kiora. But the purpose of the deck is to go over the top against all the decks in the current meta. They shouldn't be able to they should definitely not be able to outclass you on creatures just because of Elder and Glorybringer. Glorybringer can exert, kill a creature, or do 4 damage to a creature, and then Kiora's plus or minus effect can untap the Glorybringer, because when you exert, it says it doesn't untap until the following turn, so you'll have it tap for 1 turn permanently. But what you do is you exert it and then use Kiora's minus, and then it untaps it. So we should theoretically be here over the top against most of the decks here. But yeah, so this is the main setup. I've had another version of it. The other version is also pretty good. So we're testing this version to see how well this version does. The version prior to this, it didn't run like I didn't run this Domri, I didn't run this Domri, I didn't run Gore Claw. I cut Chandra down, but added some cages and whatnot. But you can easily trim this stuff if you don't have some of this stuff. You can easily trim. I mean, 4 elders could be a bit much. You could easily do 2 Chandras maybe, but the Glorbringers are pretty good. I would say keep the Glorybringer at least at 3, because it's just because of how much value you can gain with what you're doing there. But then we have our removal on the sideboard. We have cards against like artifacts. We have, mass ward wipes. Cindervine's there against the Paradox decks because you play it, especially if you have 2 in play, they can only play, 10 spells before they lose the game. And then you can use it to blow up an artifact or enchantment. So it's there against the Paradox decks. Rhythm of the Wild's there against control decks. You get this in play. It's like Domri's, not this Domri, this Domri's plus effect. When you do the plus on this Domri, that means your creatures this turn can't be countered. It's the same thing with Rhythm of the Wild. It's against control decks, so if you're playing up against a lot of blue-white control or any kind of control decks, this is great because you can also give your creatures Riot, you can either give them haste or +1/1. Chandra's also there against the control matchups. A Cron War, I have one on the sideboard, is because I'm not really sure if the deck is going to start getting popular or not, but it's there against the primal deck. So since you're kind of a damage based creature deck, if they drop primal, I don't know what is primal something, or obliterator, what am I saying, primal, if they drop obliterator, it's going to be very difficult for you to get through that unless you want to sacrifice 5 permanents. So I have one in there for that. I mean, like I said, the deck is not popular. You might see it here and there, but it shouldn't theoretically see it. So I have one in the sideboard for that. If I start seeing more and more of the Obliterator deck, then I'll probably side deck more of these cards into the sideboard. Shifting Ceratops, great against control, great against the blue tempo decks and all that. And then I'm trying to curve it off at the top end. Vivian, I don't know how great Vivian is here. If I base it off the current meta, Vivian probably won't do anything. But I mean, we bring it in against control, but control has been dying. A Crown War would probably be gone. Rhythm of the Wilds would probably be gone. But we're giving this a try to see how it works. It might or may not work. We may or may not side deck those cards in. If we don't side deck them in, you can easily just change them. But just know that those cards are very interchangeable. Rhythm of the Wild is very interchangeable. Crown War is very interchangeable, and so is Vivian Reed. Cindervine, you can easily, if you don't want to craft the rare for this, you can easily take this out for like a Wilt, a Reclamation Sage, a Thrashing Brontodon, but it's kind of there for the artifact decks, the Paradox decks, the Ugin artifact decks. But it's there. You need something, you're in the colors, you might need something against artifacts and enchantments. So you can easily do this. You can replace this for Wilt, Thrashing Brontodon, Reclamation Sage. But the other cards are pretty core. You need a braid for like Henge, Embercleave. At worst case scenario, it also destroys with the cat oven, whatever combo, it destroys the artifact. Worst case scenario, it does 3 damage. Gruul's also in the format, so you need those. Anger of the Gods, once again, you need the Anger of the Gods. If you have Sweltering Suns, I mean, technically it works, but the exile effect is what you really need. So, but you need this against the cats, the Jund sacrifice, the Rakdos sacrifice, Gruul, and stuff like that. So you need the Abrades, you need the Anger of the Gods. Chandra is there as a control card. Most decks might, I don't know if they'll get control against you, but you don't necessarily. Originally, I had two Chandras in the main deck, and it was very good, but I wanted to try something a little different with the Domri, so I took the one Chandra out and put a Domri in. But we originally did have two Chandras in the deck, and Chandra is actually a very strong planeswalker. Like I said, a Crown War could be interchanged. I would say keep the Shifting Ceratops in the sideboard. The first version I played against some blue tempo decks, and this card just won me the game outright. But we'll see if we see. Like I said, you shouldn't really see it, but I don't know. I don't play Historic that often. I put it in there against the control decks, and then obviously blue tempo if that's a thing. And Vivian Reed, like I said, I want to try her out. She was strong back when she was legal and standard, so let's see how strong she can be in Historic. But yeah, this is the makeup of the deck. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that like button, follow me, drop some comments down below. Of course, as always, the Stream Decker link to the deck list will be in the description of the video. If you want to export it into Arena, go ahead and go down there. There's also other information down there, like my Twitch stream, if you want to come and watch me stream live. But yeah, this is the deck, so let's go take it into ranked and see how we do. All right, let's go take some Gruul monsters. Gruul Kiora, Gruul Midrange, whatever you want to call it. Let's take it. Let's take it to the ladder. All right, let's see. So we're playing against, I think it's Nerdtastic. I'm assuming that's the name because it's N3RD-tastic. Okay, no lands. No, thank you. 2 lands were on the draw. Kiora. I guess I'll keep. If we hit our 3rd land, we can play Kiora into like Domri, into Questing Beast and stuff like that. Okay, so there's our 3rd land. Obviously, this hand would have been much better if we had like a what is it, the elf guy? Okay, Burning Tree. Burning Tree? Is he missing green mana? No, he's not. He's playing. Oh, he's playing Red Cocoa or whatever it's called. Cocoa Red or Company Red or whatever you want to call it. All right, Spellbreaker. Okay. Oh, then the hand we kept against this deck is not great because it's kind of no interaction and all late game stuff. We're probably just dead pretty much now. Cast this as a 4/4. We can use it. Hopefully, it's blockers again. We can't block the Ravaging Frostron because that's Menace. We could do it against the other two, hopefully. Let's see. What you got, Nerdtastic? Oh, he's attacking. Let's hope he doesn't have Embercleave. Alright, block. I think it's better to block the Burning Tree Emissary just because later in the game, Earthshaking can come back. And so. Hey, Embercleave! Alright, we're conceding. Embercleave! Alright, so Braids, Anger, Swelterings. Don't think we bring anything else. So Chandra's gone. I know they run Collected Company, but it's still an aggro deck, and if we draw Cage, it's not going to do anything. Like, look at their board. If we drew Cage here, would we just lose to what they have on board? So, I mean, if they play Collected Company, they play Collected Company, you know? So we have to cut that, unfortunately. What else? Do I cut the 4-drop Domri? Clothis is not great here. I think maybe the 4-drop Domri? Let's see, Braid's good. Ooze is good. It's a 2-drop. It gains life. But it's a little slow. It's open to all his removal, but it's a 2-drop though. I don't think we cut 2-drops. All right, Glorybringer is definitely gone. It's a high cost card. Yes, it can exert and kill off almost all his creatures, but I'd rather draw Elder Gargoth here than Glorybringer because it has a 6/6 body lifelinker. We could trim an Alvz here, I guess. Just because it can get killed by pretty much anything. And if they're playing, what's it called, that Goblin Chainwheeler guy, it just automatically kills it. So we could trim one and keep it at 60. Yeah, this looks kind of solid. Actually, we're killing 4-3 is not. I don't want to take out too many Glorbringers, but because then it kind of messes up our what we're trying to do with Kiora and all that stuff. It does exert kill. All right, let's see. Let's see if this works. We have elf land removal. I think it's fine. It's not the greatest hand, but it's a playable hand. All right, Nerdtastic, what you got? Ooh, miss. Oh, that was such a good top deck. Kiora was such a great top deck. It actually was a very great top deck for multiple reasons. One, it gives us ramp. Two, it gives us ability to draw because we have Bone Crusher and Elder. So we have 1, 2, 3. Cure is 4. If we draw an untapped land, we have a churn. What is this? Churn 3 Elder. That's going to be really huge. Okay, so we didn't draw that. I can Bone Crusher this and cast Ooze. Seems pretty decent. Bone Crusher. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Bone Crusher, use Kiora, untap the land, cast Ooze, put more to the board. And then Ooze down the road is going to start gaining its life. If he doesn't kill it, of course. If it doesn't kill it. Rob Payne. Oh, okay. Well, there goes that life gain. Oh, there we go. It would have been nice to have it last turn because we would have had a turn 3 Elder, but we can still do this. Let's see. So we abrade that. Let's exert, draw a card, attack. Yeah, all right. Nice. Thanks, opponent. It's a pretty good combo. And then it gets better because now we can untap a Glorybringer. That is if you don't remove our Kiora. Is he gonna kill my Ooze so that way I don't gain life? Well, I have Elder. Yep, he is. I do have Elder. Alright, so I wish we would put the other one on green, but it's alright. Luckily we have Elf. Oh, there we go. We drew another one. Alright, see? Boom! Easy concession. Easy concession. Nerdtastic. Come on, man. That was my deck firing on all its cylinders. Alright, did we change anything on the draw? Now that we're on the draw. Last game we were on the play, so we go quick, we go fast, we go to the board, we knock them out. Do we do anything differently on the draw? I'm like, I'm on the fence about this cage. I know they play Collected Company, because that's what the Gring is for Collected Company and Burning Tree Emissary and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's worth it. If they have like 3 or 4 creatures in play, like what is Collected Company gonna do? I mean, what is Cage gonna do? We're already losing to what they have on board. So like bringing that in against them is probably not the smartest idea. All right, so we have, we have turn 1, possible turn 2, possible turn 3 play. If they don't kill our elf, we have a bunch of early plays here. Beaumont. El Beaumontarino. I don't think I want to shock, and I'm going to put this on green because the mountain and stomping ground gives us double red anyways. So we put this on green, and then if we have to shock, we'll shock the stomping ground. But I don't think we have to shock it turn 1. Bomatarino. No blocks. Ooh, my opponent kept the one lander. Yikes. I don't know if that's going to be great. Nerdtastic. I'm sorry. Sucks that you drew a one lander, but Chandra's defeat. Okay. Does 5 damage to a red spell. Ooh, Kiora. But we can't play that because then we're progressing our board backwards. We could either play Gruul Spellbreaker here as a 4/4 and then keep Stomping Ground untapped, or we could shock the Stomping Ground and play Questing Beast. Do I want to take 2 or do I not want to take 2 against a red deck? That's the question. We could also do Kiora and set up our play for next turn. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, you could do that and we don't take anything. Because then if next turn we do this, we could kill Glorybringer. Let's hope this play pays off. So I'm taking a risk with the Glorybringer. Okay, well, never mind. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can still do it. Never mind. And he tapped out, so now Beaumont Courier can't add all the cards to his hand. Alright, works out. Ended up working out. Goodbye, El Beaumonte. Exert, kill Beaumont. And now he only has a 1/1 in play. Beaumont! I really don't like Beaumont Courier. Back when it wasn't legal in standard, that card was annoying. So I hate it with a passion. Yeah, see, and that was the problem we were having with the Alvz is Goblin Chain Whirler. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go to 5 mana here. Do we need 5 mana? I feel like maybe I shock and Questing Beast, or I could also do Ooze, gain some life, or do Spellbreaker as a 4/4, untap Glorybringer. We have a bunch of different plays. We can Glorybringer, untap, exert the Goblin Chain Whirler, cast Spellbreaker. We can cast what is it, Ooze, and then eat a card so we gain some life. We have a bunch of different plays. I don't think it's the Questing Beast though, because I'd rather do I'd rather take no life by, you know what I'm saying, like not shocking my land, or I do Ooze, gain some life, create a 4/4. Like there's different plays. I just don't think the Questing Beast is the right play necessarily, just because I don't want to take any damage. Burning Tree, sure, sure. Oh, he's taking out my Kioras. He doesn't like Kiora, man. Elder Garger, man. Aha, we would have had the Elder Garger in play. All right, so he's at 12. Let's play Kiora. We could use this again, once again, if we wanted to. We can use this to, oh, boom. All right. All right, let's take some Gruul monsters. Mr. Min or Mr. Misty Min. Hey, he's a popular streamer. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we can do against him. All right, so we have Cage, Elf, Bone Crusher, Chandra, Domri. This looks good. Hopefully this is good. It's a decent hand. Steam Vents, huh? Interesting. Jeskai Lotus Field deck or something? Well, Interplanar Beacon is not giving me any information about that. That was a good draw. Gruul Spellbreaker. We cast it. Oh, never mind. Aether Gust. I don't want this card. I'd rather do Chandra Domri Bringer next turn anyway, so. Mind Stone. Is he like a Jeskai Planeswalker ramp deck or something? Or what is going on? I think Domri, because it grabs us more creatures since our hand is kind of creature light. Ooh, there's all the big ones, big boys. There's 2 of the big boys. Elder and Glorybringer. That's like the core of our deck, is those 2 big guys. Oh, we drew another land. Nice. Nice. But it didn't matter. We have Domri to give us the land and make it uncounterable. Or not make it uncounterable, but to give it riot. So the question is, does he have... Hopefully he doesn't have another Gust here, because Giving it Elder Haste is pretty darn good. Oh yeah, we got the damage in, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Even if he does something against it, that's fine. 4/4. Even if he does something against it, we drew a card, so so we need well, maybe I should have put this on red first, so that way I could have get the double red here. That way we could have played the elf. So that was a slight misstep. I should have played the pathway on red first, use Domri, so that way it wouldn't tap Stomping Ground. And then I could have used the mana from Stomping Ground to cast the elf, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh no. We lost our stuff. Luckily we have Glorybringer. Alright, so it can't do damage to dragons, huh? So we can exert here on the 4/4, use the elf, kill the Teferi, and attack him for 4? Seems decent. Do I want to? No, I don't think we, yeah, we would definitely want to exert. We want to kill the 4/4. We don't want him to have a body. There is, say not exerting and then doing it next turn, but if he got rid of our Glorybringer, then he's still left with a 4/4. So it's just better to exert it now and just get it off the field since he's, running Teferi's Gust, stuff like that. Because, like, what if we didn't exert it here and he got rid of our Glorybringer? Then he's still with a 4/4. So that's why I felt like exerting it here is better. Obviously, if we didn't exert it, we would do more damage the following turn and just bank on him not having it, but So he has 2 open mana. We have 5 lands. We can do Chandra in Elf if we wanted to. I don't think he could beat both the creatures and the planeswalkers all at the same time here, so. Boom! Game 1 Misto. We got him. All right, so Jeskai Walker's deck. We got that one. Nice. Yeah, I don't think he could beat Chandra and Glorybringer there. So, okay, I've never seen this deck, but so it looks like he's just a control deck. So if we bring in our Planeswalker package, Cindervines because he runs Mind Stones and whatnot, a Braze we could bring in, but it doesn't do anything. Like, we didn't see any creatures. So if we're using it for just the artifact aspect, I don't think it's good enough. Because, like, what if he doesn't have the artifact in play? At least Cindervines, whenever he's casting spells, he takes life. So Cage is not great here. Well, I don't know if it is or not. We didn't see anything Cage is good against. So Colossus I can cut. Obviously, it's a great card against control because it just keeps eating the graveyard and doing damage. But I brought in high planeswalkers anyways. So we trimmed one of Glorybringer, Bone Crusher, and yeah, Gruul Spellbreaker should do it. 61 is not bad. I mean, it's better to go to 60, but 61, 60, we're just going to do it this way. All right, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Misto? No, Mistman. Mistmin. Mistmin. Okay, Mistmin. Yeah, Mistmin. Why did I keep calling him Misto? There's no O in his name at all. Mistmin. Mystical? Like, is it supposed to... I would have been better if it was men, I guess. Mistmen, but Mistmin? Okay. Let's see, 4 lands ooze, huh? I mean, yeah. I'm not saying 4 lands ooze. We have 4 lands ooze Bone Crusher, but 4 lands ooze. Ooze is not even great here, but ooh, Domri's a good one. Domri's a good one. It makes our creatures uncounterable. Gives us mana ramp so we can do an Elder turn 4. Let's see what you got. What you got, Mistmin? Mistmin. What you got? Chandra's another good draw. Chandra's another good draw, and that's why we brought in some of our planeswalkers. Okay, nope, we don't want this. It doesn't do anything against your deck anyway, so I don't think it does anything against your deck unless you're running, what is it, Gear Hulk? So he's shocked to play Mind Stone, huh? Does that mean he's going to counter? He has like an Aether Gust or something to counter this? Because why shock? But I mean, if he counters, I don't have a double red, but I don't think we cast Bone Crusher. We just throw this out. Hopefully he doesn't counter it. Nope, he does. Yeah, that made sense. Because there's no reason to shock there if you're not going to have something. But Domri's a good card, so we're going to keep it. And it gives us the double red that we need, so we don't know if the top of our deck is red or not, so. Ooh, Chandra of his own. Okay, so it's going to be Chandra battles, huh? Alright, so we could do Domri here, use the effect to add red, and then we could use the Bone Crusher on the Chandra. And bring it down to 3 loyalty. It's not the greatest, but at least we get to use our mana. I don't think Bone Crusher, I don't think he runs creatures anyways, so. Like, what else are we going to do, you know? Okay, Miss Min, what you got? What you got? What you got? Sean, oh, he's adding mana. Oh, Narset, yikes. He's adding mana again. Devout Decree. Exit. Devout Decree. Well, that is probably game winning against us. 2 planes, Chandra and Narset. Ugh. Yeah, black or red. I mean, I guess he saw a bunch of red last game with what's it called, Glorybringer and holy moly, 3 Gus and a Devout Decree with 2 planeswalkers. Okay, I'm pretty sure this game is over. Holy moly, that was a great hand. And he has card advantage here with Chandra and Narset. Jeez, that was a bonkers hand. Bonkers, gee willikers. Discard. Oh wow, he discarded Mind Stone to kill my guy. Okay. Do 2 damage. Yeah, we can't cast anything. I think this is we can't even kill one of his planeswalkers. I don't like giving up a lot, you know, until it's over. So, but I mean, we could just keep going and see what happens, and we get more information. So he's a planeswalker deck, obviously, Jeskai. Like I said, I don't really like giving up until the game is like completely over. So let's just see what happens. Let's see what else Narset and all that stuff can do. Oh, big old Teferi boy. Teferi boy. 3 Elder Gargs in our hand and a Chandra that we can't cast. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Guess bringing back some haste on the draw. Oozes don't do anything. Cinderfine really doesn't do anything either. I mean, it does and doesn't. I think maybe I bring in Bone Crusher back. It could do some damage to the Planeswalkers. All right, let's take it back to like almost the original list, sort of. The god, like I said, the god could pressure his graveyard. It could gain his life. All right, so we're going first. We have a turn 3 play. If we draw a land, we have turn 4 and turn 5 play. We'll keep. Not the greatest, but not the worst by far. Okay, there's our land. So, okay. So now we have a turn 3 Gruul, turn 4. Oh, another land. So we gotta put this on green because we have plenty of red. Okay, decline. We don't need this. We have Chandra next turn or Domri into a Glorybringer. I guess it has haste. Oh, actually, yeah, the haste part actually matters. That's what never mind. So that way, if he plays a Planeswalker, we have a 3/3 haste to pressure it. The haste is relevant. Let's see if he wants to counter this again. Yep. And that's the other reason why we also put it back on top, just to get another one out of his hand. Ooh, Kiora. Kiora. All right. Let's see. I'm debating. I mean, he's used 2 Aether Gust so far. Do I bait out, say, another one with Aether Gust, or do I just go big with like Chandra Damri? I could also shock and do Glorybringer, but all right. That would have been a nice one to have. Oh, wait, okay. I was like, wait, how does this work? Okay. Let's see. I'm sure he probably has like a Devout Decree or something like that. Mind Stone. Yep. So it's almost like last game. Double Gust into a Devout Decree. But luckily he's tapped out now. So land. We have what? 6 mana. We can't. So I could do add mana and play Kiora, but I want to look for some stuff. Ugh, Bone Crusher only. Maybe it was better to do that then instead this turn. Yeah, maybe it was better to play the Kiora with the Domri. I could have used the plus effect to add mana and then play Kiora. Maybe that would have been better. Because then next turn I could have done Glorybringer. Oh, well, I guess it's better. Never mind. It was better that we got value off the Domri. Never mind. Let's do damage to him because we're going to play Kiora. And then use Kiora to draw cards. We gotta start drawing. We gotta start drawing cards back because we're gonna be at disadvantage and card advantage. So we have to try to use Kiora to draw some of our cards back while pressuring his board. We can use the plus effect, untap, so we have Bone Crusher ready at the instant speed. Yeah, Kiora is gonna against control. Kiora gives us value back against them. Because we put pressure on the board, we get to draw cards off it, and we get to use it as a ramper. Draw a card, sure. Yikes! I didn't realize he's on. Oh no, he's not technically on 3 mana. He has 6 mana total because of the Mind Stones. All right, so we can play Glorybringer, so that way Teferi dies either way. Because if he removes, say, Bone Crusher, then we have Glorybringer. If he removes counters, wow, third third one, huh? Oh, he removed my Kiora. Ah, nice. Attack here. All right, so at least we get to kill Teferi though, but we leave ourselves open to a Rathagon. But that's why we put Kiora back on top of the deck, because then we can use Kiora to cast and then play Bone Crusher to draw cards. Look at this. 3 Aether Gust, Devout Decree, Teferi. That's a pretty sick hand against us. So we played a Braid on our Bone Crusher. Okay. He technically has blue up, but okay, resolve. Bone Crusher. Does my Bone Crusher resolve, Mistman? Does it? Does it? Oh, commit. Man, stop doing that. I just want to draw cards, man. Just let me draw cards. He's digging for stuff. He's a digging. He only has 3 mana now. Okay, make that 4 mana. Oh, Magma Spray. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? He just wants to cast cards, I guess? That's hilarious. Okay. Next game. Oh, it's that same guy. It's the same guy. I guess we're keeping. It's red deck again. It's El Redrino. But like, hello, opponent. It's me again. Oh, it's the mono blue deck. Wait, did he swap? Or didn't we just play? I could have sworn we just played against this guy. He must have swapped then. He must have swapped decks. Put this on green. I think we cast Kiora and hold up Bone Crusher. It also gives us the 4 mana in case we need to play Domri or something, but let's kill this. Cast that stupid whatever his name is. Crap. Whatever I cast gets countered. I guess this is the worst of all of them. You think? Not really. If they don't have anything in the graveyard, it doesn't clock them at all. If it's no graveyard, it doesn't do anything. Well, I wanted to keep Kiora for the ramp effect. Dude, did we play against this guy last game, right? Oh. We each swapped decks, I think. Curious Obsession. Yep. Curious Obsession. Brazen, he bounced my... Okay. If I were drew a land, man, we would have been able to do freaking Glorybringer Exert. I guess. So... I know. So I can either cast a 3-cast Planeswalker and hold Elf as a blocker, or cast a 4-cast Domri, but then enforce him to attack Domri. So do this Domri. So target creature you control. Oh, that's right. I forgot it has the fight mechanic. You are right. I forgot about that. And then now his plus effect, they can't counter my creature. Because that's his plus effect. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. So red. Glorybringer! I hope he tries to counter this. I really do. Because, I mean, no one really, like, Domri's not one of those cards you see. You know what I mean? Oh, it does? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, man. He killed my... Oh, he bounced my dude. Bitch. I hope he doesn't have another Curious Obsession then. He had 2 Brazens, man. Alright, so we go for the same play, I guess. I can untap what? I was like, I didn't draw a land. Do I attack or do I hold it back? He's used 2 Brazens. I can attack Exert and then he flush my Domri. That's what I'm saying. To kill my Domri. If he Glorybringer, he could tap it down with that Trickster guy, so that way it can't block and it kills Domri. Yeah. Oh well, I already passed turn. Let's see. If he has Merfolk Trickster, he can kill Domri. I'm pretty sure he's gonna tap my Glorybringer so he could kill Domri, because obviously otherwise all his counter spells are useless in his hand. Oh, yep, he couldn't do anything. Okay, so this says creature cards are... So I can now cast a second Glorybringer. Okay, so let's do this. Red. cast another Glory Bringer. Can't be countered, friend. What does this do again? It says counter target spell or activated ability that targets you or a creature you control. How do I untap again? I don't have Kiora in play. I have Domri. The Kiora, if he doesn't counter it, yeah. To do what? What do you mean? I can't play Kiora this turn. Yeah, Spell Pierce, what we got fucked by last time. So attack with 1 and exert it, right? Yeah. Well, he's going to use Siren thing to stop it, though. I mean, it still gets rid of one of his creatures off the board, but... And if he flashes in the Brazen, we get to eat one of the Brazens for free. Yeah, so he's going to flash in the Brazen. If he double blocks, even better, because we get to kill both of them. I don't think he is. Yeah, so he's going to swing both of them at the Domri, because Domri is going to kill him if he doesn't stop it, because he can't counter any of my creatures. Yeah, see, now he's holding up a counter spell. So we'll block this. Domri dies. Now he's just going to hold up counter magic. But I mean, I have a Glory Bringer that's going off each turn, technically, that I could keep exerting to keep his board clear. So, should I cast maybe the Bone Crusher first or the Kiora first? All right, let's just try the Bone Crusher. The what? Yeah, I could do also the God, and the God would maybe be active, actually. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be active. All right, let's see. And if he counters it, yep, there it is. There's the counter. Okay, so then now we cast Kiora here then. Yep. No, I could kill one, and then he protects it. No, it doesn't protect it. It counters the ability, the activated ability. That's what it does. So he can't stop them both. So we're bringing the other Domri, the 3-drop, because obviously we're bringing the Shifting Ceratops. Yeah. So I should bring in Anger Gods, you're saying, or should I bring in a Braids? So cages, we're taking Alvz off right off. Braid. Okay, so we take the cages out. Should I take the oozes out? Because they seem maybe not that great here. Block the fires. What about the God? I think the God's not great here. So we could bring in what else? Maybe one of these Gargarots, or maybe cut one of my top curve cards. Maybe a Chandra. No, because it kills. Yeah, and it kills Jin. Maybe Gargarot. I know. So we could bring in at least 2 Braids. We're at 60 cards here. Should I just do 2 Braids then, and just? It gives the creature Riot, so it gives them haste. All right. Well, it gives Gargaroth haste. So yeah, technically it does do something. I've won so many games with that. It's fine. That's the thing. That's why I love that guy, because I'm just like, all right, have him in play. All right, let's give this guy haste. You know what card we should be playing in the sideboard is that enchantment against control decks. The one where it says your creatures can't be countered and they all gain Riot. The 3-mana one? Yeah. It's 3-mana enchantment. It's red. Yeah. Red, green, colorless. And against control decks, as if that ever resolves, then they can never counter our creatures again. Okay, well, this hand sucks. 4-drop. So it's like 4-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 5-drop. That is true. Alright, we got to keep this one because we have Bone Crusher as a removal at least. Guess Glorybringer because we don't even have 5 mana. Because then we have Chandra maybe that could do something, hopefully. It's going to be countered, probably. Ooh, Shifting Ceratops is a nice one. I have 4 lands, yeah. Oh, yeah, it sounds like... Alright, oh, bitch has Curious Obsession. You think he... you think he has Spell Pierce? He's gonna what? That's fine, though. If he sacks it, he loses Curious Obsession also then. That's fine. I don't care if I lose Bone Crusher as long as he doesn't draw cards. I think I go for it, right? I mean, if he sacks it, like I said, I mean, yeah, I lose Bone Crusher, but then he loses his tempo. Regardless, he's losing his tempo, and he's gonna use the effect. Wait, could he protect its own self? Yeah, he could. Okay. No, yeah, he could. He could counter it. Okay, that's fine. He lost Curious Obsession. Obviously, Curious Obsession is huge. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, it sacks and counters ability. I don't know what ability it's countering, though. So sacrifice, counters target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control. Yep. Next turn we have Shifting Ceratops. And then that just, yep, that pretty much clears and wins the game. I mean, that's fine. Because then we get to draw a card off Shifting Ceratops anyway, so... Well, that's fine, too. I think... It has protection from blue, but does permanents can be blocked, targeted, or dealt damage, exchanged, equipped. Okay. I wasn't sure if... Okay. So, but that's fine. I'm just going to use it to untap a land, so I can give it reach or something. No. That's true. It has protection, so you can't block. But would he be able to out-aggro me is the question, because this guy could keep getting bigger and bigger. So, should I hold it back at least one turn, and then next turn start casting creatures? So, plus... Yeah. Yeah, I don't... Like, how do they beat a Shifting Ceratops? Okay, so... 2 drops, 1/1s, 2/2s, and... He's... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So put this. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 red. We have 1, 2, 3 green. So put it on green. That's what I'm thinking too. Cast this and hold up like a braid or something. Should I try upbraiding one of these? Maybe on his upkeep or something? Yeah. Resolves. Dun, dun, dun. I don't... Do I need to untap a land with Kiora? Yeah. I was debating on so no attacks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, opponent. You keep saying good game, nice. Just do something. All right, so let's try and kill this big guy, the 4/3. And since it's on our turn or his turn, it doesn't gain counters. Oh, look, they still keep in Spell Pierce. Dude, I keep drawing a bunch of lands though. I've drawn 3 lands in a row. Oh, that would have been sick. That would have been sick. Reach, trample, haste. Ugh, I drew so many lands. So, 2. Eventually, after I get rid of the counter spells. Should I wait? What does this one do? Does it do 4 mana? Oh, it does 4 mana, so it doesn't really matter. I pay 4 mana, even untapped, I only have access to 3 mana, so yeah. No, I would only have 3. Here, let me do something. I can move the camera so you can see it better. Like, what about right there? So that way you can still see my life total. All right. Oh, does he? All these counter spells, opponent. All these counter spells. Eventually, you're going to run out of counter spells, right? Eventually. I keep drawing lands too, though. Let's find out. Now I drew Questing Beast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So cast Questing Beast and see if it resolves, I guess. Because I was like, he's already used 2 of them. What are the odds that he has a 3rd one in his hand with 2 cards? They run 8 of these? Oh, I see. Wizard's Lightning, you mean? I mean, it's starting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm getting to the point where he's going to be able to start attacking. And I can't. I have 6. I could do 7. So if I draw another untapped land, then it would be 8 here. All right, well, he's out of counters, so that's good for us, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna start attacking. He's gonna attack with the 7. Oh, that's dumb. I get to eat one of your dudes for free then. Yeah, he attacked. I know. Because I get to eat that for free, and he only hit me for 7? It's not worth it. I guess maybe he's just trying to... So, cast Kiora. I drew Gruul Spellbreaker. It doesn't look like it. Draw a card. I think the where he's like holding up here is because I could play one of these now tapped. I drew a second one, so I could play one of them tapped. No, because I needed I needed 8 mana, so I could use it to do 6 damage, 6 damage. I could still do that. I didn't pass turn yet. Oh, okay, yeah. So I could block his Brazen. Yeah, that's the flyer. But is it worth doing that, or should I just send double block against the Brightstone and take 3? Because I don't care if I take 3. I get to kill his Cutthroat here by double blocking. And he only hits me for 3 damage. I mean, yeah. And if he bounces Gruul Spellbreaker, who cares? Shifting Startop doesn't die. It's protection from blue, so... Ooh, Questing Beast. Oh, yeah. If he does, well, then we get to kill this Brazen. Oh, and a Braid, too. Sucks that I can't target my own guy with Kiora. I'm like, I wanted to attack with him. Yeah. Stupid protection. Yeah, obviously this guy has literally won me the game so far. Well, I don't know if it won me the game, but it's winning me the game currently. He kept 2 to the top, though. I don't know why he attacked. That I could give it reach, yeah. Give it reach. Whoops. Nice one, opponent. I'll go ahead and eat your Brazen Borrower for free. Sure, why not? There's Tempest Jin. Doesn't matter because we could give our guy reach. Another land. Yep, exactly. More lands. Merfolk Trickster. Oh, so you can tap my questing beast down. That's fine. I can kill the... No. I'm going to kill both his creatures with my Shatter now. What Shatter? 6, 7, 8. Okay, so gutter damage. Oh, and he did it, so it had Vigilance. It didn't matter. That's right. All right, so let's do this. 5, 6. Submit. And I don't think they run any haste creatures, so I don't think I... There we go. Good game. Yeah, that's... Oh, I'm like, I don't know if they do or not, but there we go. 284, back up. 285, we're back up in there. I can... Yep, I take it. They have to attack it. They sack permanents, and then, yeah. From the main deck, for what? I could cut out one Kiora. We do run 4. We could easily cut a Kiora. It's true. Alright, opponent goes first. We have 3 lands, Elf, Ooze, and Cage. I think it's keepable. It's not great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's keepable, but looks like we're playing against Gruul, I guess, then. Those are the only ones that don't have what? I think... No, a lot of decks don't play companions. Yeah. Ugh, Robber the Rich. Ooh, and he took my Shatter Skull. Damn, that card's really good again. What a lucky guy. And I drew a land. Guess I'm just gonna play the Grafdigger Cage too, so I could get my hand size down. That way he can't keep stealing cards from me. I would have loved to have that Shatter Skull. Yep, this is the Gruul aggro deck. Is this guy also faced? He does. Attack with 3 or more creatures. Fuck. So you get to discard a card at random and then draw 2 cards. Collected Company. Oh, he had the alternate art for it too. The promo code box thing. Yeah, one of those. Oh my gosh, I keep drawing lands. I can't help it. So remove this guy. That's what I'm saying. I have a handful of lands. Should I take this up to 4 and tap my elf down? I don't see why not, right? Because in case he has some 3 damage or like a braid or something. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of fucking lands, man. 3 land. Oh yeah, if I could hit Gargaroth here, we're looking good. We're looking good. No, he tapped out, so he doesn't have Embercleave. He's just throwing out everything to the board. Oh, and then I draw Kiora. That's not gonna do anything here. I mean, I think I should throw. Do you think I don't? You should think I doubt it, but also, do I want to give him information about it? I don't think I'm cutting it anyways. That's the other thing. Yeah. No attacks. Go ahead. If he has Embercleave, obviously we lose, but I don't know if they run Embercleave. I think they do. They run 3 Embercleaves, don't they? There you go. He's reading it. Here, we have a reader. We have a reader. Yeah, I don't like that either. It's funny though. It's like, yeah, it's like, what? Oh wait, this guy's number 92. I thought I was playing against a 92% player. Number 9. Ugh, he has Embercleave. Yeah, he attacked. Yeah. I still have to block. I was thinking blocking the robber, so they stop stealing cards, and then I could boost it afterwards. So if I block robber, I'm taking 4, 7, 8. I could even use the elf to block one of the block the 3. No, the 4/3 has trample. Yeah, when he uses the effect, it gets trample. Maybe block the 3/3, and I'll take only 4, 5, 6. Well, yeah, if Embercleaves come down, I just lose regardless. That's my Shatter Skull. That's he could, but that's why I'm blocking, so that way Ooze gets too high, so it doesn't kill it. And I'm holding full priority here, so that way I can use the elf. So I block, so I could use the elf in combat still, the mana. Yeah. So now I can use the effect. What? It didn't let me. I thought in. What do you mean I have to wait before it assigns? No, but I did it. How come I wasn't able to use it in combat? Why did I lose the mana in combat? No, I understand that, but there's damage phases. So, okay, whatever. That's stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then now he could kill my ooze, because that no, he could, because he has. Oh no, this came in tapped. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, he would. Never mind. That's why I did it that way, because I was like, okay, let it die. Then I'll use it to gain 2 counters. That is true. That is true. A Glory Bringer would be actually pretty nice because I get to attack, exert it, and then untap it. Gargaroth would be not bad. I just need one of my big guys. Come on, big guys. Come on, big guys. Why does he keep highlighting my ooze? Come, a way to kill it. Do I use ooze's effect here? And what if he? That's what I'm thinking. I think I don't do it because in case he has Bone Crusher, because then obviously he could just respond. So I think I just end turn. Okay, I drew a Bone Crusher. That's not bad, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have access to 6 mana. So I can use Bone Crusher, kill the Brawler, and then cast the Bone Crusher. Do what during my turn? I can do it during my turn, too. I can untap a land. Oh, and his, only when he attacks. Only when he attacks, he could do the effect. So let's do this. Let's kill. Yep, and then untap a land, so I can also hold up Ooze's effect, at least to make my guy a 5/5. So play this. Actually, hold on, cancel. Let's use this as red. Yeah, that's what I did, and then so I could hold up Rootbound. Not that it matters, but yeah, so I could hold it up. Ugh, another Kiora. Well, at least if it dies, I have a way to bring it back. Well, no, but if it does, so do I block? Do I chump block Mammoth here with Bone Crusher and leave Ooze to keep boosting it, or do I boost Ooze and trade? Okay. He doesn't have. He's attacking with everything. Is he just trying to do damage to me, or does he actually have Embercleave? Well, no, it would be game if he has Embercleave. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. All right, so block. So when you're saying block like this, the Bone Crusher to the 5/5, the Ooze to the Emissary. So let's see. If he has Embercleave, it goes to 6, right? So it does 3 and 6. That's 9, 10, 11. I can only gain 1. I go to 11, so I would die. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I block Ooze to the Mammoth, I'm not technically dead. Because I could make it a 5/5. He tramples for 1. No, 1 and 6. 1 and 6. That's 7, 8, 9. I go to 11. I wouldn't die. But I mean, if I lose Ooze, I'm pretty much dead anyways. Yeah. Nope, he doesn't have it. No, because Yeah, I think he just was trying to do damage, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The what? That was a good draw. I could kill Mammoth now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So put this on green. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 mana. I can do 3 damage to this and 1 damage to the elf, or I could plus Kiora and kill. No, I can't because you can only target 2 cards. Never mind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just kill both the mammoth and the elf. So let me do this. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have Grafdigger's Cage. You can't play it. Yeah. So let's do this just in case. I don't know if it matters, but let's do this. So, yeah. So 6. So it's for 6, right? Yep. No, it's for 4. Yeah, 4. So here and here. Let's bring this down and bring this up. Submit. Where it does it 2-2 and then you have to change it? Yeah, it's so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. You gain 2, 3 Burning Tree Emissary. Who cares? I want to protect my life. I'm at 8. I mean, I guess the 1 damage doesn't matter, but like he can't attack either. And there's so many creatures in the graveyard, I could start gaining some life back here. Yeah, I do have to start getting aggressive. This is true. So I'm gonna. Well, now I'm gonna attack and then untap it. Oh, nice, another Kiora. Or not, I mean, not another Kiora. I mean, a Spellbreaker. I mean, never another Spellbreaker. The double red. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. You're right. You're right. All right, let's go to combat. Attack with the ooze. I know. Fucking A, man. Should have ate some stuff here. That was my bad. Yeah, too late. I didn't hold full control. That was dumb. I could have done more damage and gained life anyways, so that was my bad. Yeah, your Burning Tree Emissaries ain't doing shit, opponent. Eat your Burning Tree Emissary, gain some life, put some counters. Let's eat your Mammoth, put a counter, and gain some life. Yeah, I should have tapped the double red. Damn it, I could have used the effect one more time. Alright, so you think I should swing with just both and then just like an untapped ooze again anyways? Or hold the Spellbreaker back. Yeah, but then I don't think I care. Yeah, I think I attack with both and then I could just untap the ooze again if I want to. Sure. Yep. As another blocker just in case. And then let's untap the ooze. This Kiora is doing work, see? But yeah, I could probably cut Kiora down to 3 easily. Bone Crusher, sure. That's what he was holding this whole time. See, so he did have, yeah. I know, and I was like, nope, never using that effect like this. Volcanic Brawler. Okay, so he's just doing, oh, what am I doing? Activate the effect, collect, take this. Activate the effect, take this. Activate the effect, take this. Now you gotta deal with the 10-10 ooze. So he has 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he could make his dude up to 11 power. I can eat 3 more creatures, so he can't even kill my ooze. No. I'm saying if he like quad blocks, he has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could bring my ooze up to a 13, 13. So he has a chump block here. Nope, gotta hold it back. Yup. I have how many creatures in my graveyard? I have 3 plus his 1, so I can get it up to a 14, 14. There he goes. He's going after Kiora finally. He's like, okay, fuck this card. Because he gets to attack and then untap. It gets to attack and then untap. I got the second one in my hand, opponent. Oh my gosh, Glorybringer would be amazing right now. Oh, was it? The app is coming out at the end of the month for Android only though. It's better than that way you don't have to have your computer running, you know. Oh, there's the Glorybringer. I drew it. So cast Kiora. What? Yeah. So cast the Kiora and then hold up the mana to cast Glorybringer. Yep. Make sure double red's there. Boom. Glorybringer's here, boy. And we drew another land. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. So attack with Glorybringer and Ooze. Exert it. I can actually probably attack with everything, I think. Yeah, I'm at 18. And he's going to have to. Well, so I'm going to kill one of his creatures, right? And he has a chump block Ooze. So that's two of his creatures are gone. So I think I just attack with everything and exert it. So what do you mean exert the Ooze? Yeah, I'm gonna untap the Ooze for sure. I'm gonna kill the Volcanic Brawler here too. Yep. And he can, yeah. Yeah, he has to block the Ooze, otherwise it's lethal. And he's taking 4 in the air. Yep. Sure, opponent. Got it. All day, every day, twice. My Glorybringer. There it is. There's a concession. Kiora did work, man. Come on. All right, so 3 of Braids, 3 Anger of the Gods. I think that's all. I can hear you. No, I muted the outside stream voice. Oh, really? Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, that seems pretty dumb. Yeah. Wow. All right. Let's see. Cut 1 elf. I think I cut. This is 2. This is 2. I don't think I cut any of the Bone Crushers, actually. Never mind. I think I cut 1 Chandra, 1 Phoenix. I think I cut 1 maybe Glorybringer, 1 Gargaroth. Do that. 61 seems fine-ish. Ooze can technically be good just because it can, like that game where I could cut a Kiora too. Maybe I should cut this one. Oh, I took the Domri out. Never mind. All right, let's run it. Let's run it like that. See what happens. How's everyone doing in the chat? How's everyone doing in the chat? This doesn't look good. Let's hope he doesn't have a too aggressive a start. Ooh. Guess we're doing that. Because then we get a turn 2 Gruul Spellbreaker. Turn 2 Spellbreaker seems pretty good. As long as he doesn't have a Bone Crusher here. Okay. Okay. That's not good for us. Because then he can still... Okay. Okay. No blocks. Damn, I'm just keep drawing all these Spellbreakers. Just drawing all the Spellbreakers. Yep. Oh my gosh, I drew another Spellbreaker. Hopefully he doesn't have Embercleave or we lose. Embercleave will wreck us. Alright. I mean, we both have aggressive fields, though, so I think we're in a good position because now we get to play a Glorybringer. Like, I can cast a Glorybringer here and exert it on the Golem, maybe? Oh, the Gallia? Or should I... Yeah, if 3 creatures attack. Or should I kill the Volcanic Brawler because he can't attack? Like, I won't attack with the Spellbreaker. What haste guy? But then I could block with Gruul Spellbreaker myself. Yeah, he still will draw the cards. Alright, so then attack and kill this. And deal 4 damage. And we have 2 more Spellbreakers and an Elf in our hand. Our hand was literally, he has Collected Company. Damn it. Giggity. We need a Kiora off the top so we can untap this Glorybringer. I mean, if you have Collected Company, play it, son. Play the Collected Company. What's Alan saying? He wanted me to join his Discord or something. Come in mine and then invite Hector. What's Hector's Discord, including the number? So lonely. So do I take the trade here? I think I take the trade, right? Because I could cast my other one. Yeah, if I draw a land, yep, I get to play both of them. Ooze. Oh, he could start getting his ooze pretty big, I guess. Gets out of range of Glorybringer. There's 3, but then that means he has to start using up a lot of his mana. The what? If I could draw a Braid off the top would be sick. Nope. Should I just cast these 2 for haste and attack him? That's what I'm thinking too. So haste. Haste. Hit you for 6. And then if he doesn't do anything, next turn I could hit him for 10 and exert and take one of his blockers. As long as I don't die. But then I could hit him for 10 on the backswing. Gallia, sure. And he can only bring his ooze up to a 4/4 at the moment unless he draws a land. So he's attacking. He's going all out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could go up to 10 life here. That's what I'm saying, because Glorybringer untaps. So even if he casts a blocker here, I still win the game. Even if he gains 2 life, I still win the game. That's still game. Now it's not game, because now I can't. Oh no, wait, he's at 8, 4. So no, that is game, because if I exert kill this, these guys have trample. So he blocks this to this. He takes 360 at this game. So attack with all. Exert. 92, yeah. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Game 1, Kiora wreck. Game 2, I aggroed you out. What do I jump to? 183. Nice. Hey, YouTube. Welcome back for another Cyber Guide. Today, we're in Historic. We are doing Gruul Monsters. I call it Gruul Monsters. You could call it Gruul Planeswalkers just because you have a bunch of different Planeswalkers. Domri, Kiora, the other Domri. You have Chandra. You have Vivian in the side. You have another Chandra in the side. You can even add the other 5-drop standard one that's legal to Vivian. That one's actually a pretty good one too, because you can cast like a Gargaroth or a Glorybringer, use it to go grab Questing Beast or Phoenix, you know what I mean? So you could add those other Planeswalkers in you want. I was debating on putting one of those Vivians in the main deck instead of, say, Rekindling Phoenix, but I ended up choosing not to because I don't want to cut too much of my creatures, just because then Kiora becomes less powerful. So, Gruul Monsters, as you just saw in the match, we got up to rank 183 in Mythic, and so far the deck has been killing it for us. So let me show you the stats of the deck. So this is the version that we're killing it with. We got 183 is version 2, and we're currently 7-0 with the deck, 100% win rate. So in Mythic, that's pretty darn good. To go 7-0 in Mythic is pretty good. Version 1 is 4-2, which is also very good. And so overall, we're 11-2 with the deck in Mythic. And obviously, I streamlined it a little better, and now as you see, the results got much better with the deck. 7-0 is very good. So yep, this is Gruul Monsters. So this is gonna be a sideboard guide for. We're gonna do a sideboard guide for like the top 3 decks, top 4 decks. So let's go ahead. But before we go ahead and get into that sideboard guide, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button, follow me on Twitch. I post videos regularly. Check the description of the video. That's going to have the StreamDecker link, so you can export this to Arena. It also has the link to my Twitch if you want to follow me, watch me live on Twitch. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe, like button here on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and let's go ahead and get into the sideboard guide. So the first deck we're going to be doing here is Sultai Midrange, Sultai Control, whatever you want to call it, Sultai. We already have a pretty decent answer against the main deck that we don't really have much against it in the sideboard. So Gravedigger's Cage obviously is good against Earl, so that way they can't keep bringing back out. We also have Clothis to remove Earl, and once this card lands, unless they countered it, they have really no way. They can also use Aether Gust, I guess, to put it back into our hand. But other than that, or on the top of the deck, other than that, they can't get rid of any of this stuff. You know, Maelstrom Pulse doesn't work because it's indestructible. So yeah, all those cards wouldn't work. So it's a very good cards. And then the Ooze also can eat away the Earl, like I said. And since they're a control deck, we could go over without like too many. They don't run counter spells. They're just considered a control deck because they run Earl and Nissa. So we could go over the top completely and just put too much pressure against them. We could have Questing Beast to attack down the Nissa. We have Chandra for card advantage. We have Kiora obviously for card advantage ramp. So like yeah, Domri's another creature that a planeswalker that gives us ramp. Makes our planeswalkers uncounterable. It has a fight mechanic. Elder Glorybringer is great because you can exert it, kill the manland from Nissa, attack Nissa, use Kiora to untap the exerted Glorybringer, so you could do that yet again and protect your Kiora on the same turn. So we don't really have much against it. So if I'm playing against a Sultai, mid-range, control, however you want to call it, I don't really bring that much. I only bring in one Chandra, one Vivian, and I cut 2 Bone Crushers. Bone Crushers can't kill anything with its stomp effect. It doesn't, obviously they're, lands from this are 3/3s, so it doesn't kill that. So we're mainly casting this as a 4/3. And I want the card advantage from Chandra and Vivian, since they're going to go into a more control-y package after sideboard, that you also want to have those 2 planeswalkers and remove 2 of these because it doesn't do anything against them. We still have the Gravedigger's Cages. We still have Clothis Ooze against the Uro. We still have our big creatures against Nissa and the Manlands. That's all I do against them. Like I said, we're very well suited against that deck already, that I don't really have much. You can easily change your sideboard to combat Sultai more, but in the colors that we are, there's not going to be very much already. You could like add another Clothis in the sideboard. You can add more Oozes or Gravedigger's Cage to stop Earl and whatnot. I was debating on Sorcerer's Spyglass or the other one, the 1 mana one. Is it Pithing Needle? I was debating on that. I don't know if Pithing Needle is actually legal in Historic, but let's just say Sorcerer's Spyglass. I was debating on Sorcerer's Spyglass, which you could easily do and just call out Nissa, so now their Nissa becomes useless, and then you have ways to deal with it. So that's another way you could put in card in your sideboard and deal with that. But so overall, for what we have here is we add in 1 Chandra, 1 Vivian, cut 2 Bone Crushers. That's what we do against Sultai. Now the other deck that is going to be a popular deck that you'll see is obviously Gruul Aggro. Gruul Aggro, we've played against this so many times already and we've beat it every single time with this deck. They get to cast a bunch of 3/2s, 2/2s, maybe a 4/4 here. But our creatures are just bigger. We could cast our own creature as a 4/4. We have Questing Beast, Rekindling Phoenix that could keep coming back and forth. And then our Glorybringer exerts, kills their creatures, and is a 4/4. And they can't beat Elder Gargaroth because they can't pass it. And then I can just use this effect to keep creating 3/3s. Or if my life is low, I can just keep creating gain 3 life. But we do have cards against them. So if I'm playing against Gruul Aggro, I bring in 3 Abrades, 3 Anger of the Gods. So bring in 6 more removal against them. And what I cut against them, so Since it's a little slow, what I cut is I cut one Clothis, one Kiora, what is it? Two Scavenging Ooze, so that's four. I also cut the Chandra, that's five, and I cut the Rekindling Phoenix, that's six. So I cut those six to bring in these. And the reason why I cut the Phoenix obviously is because if you use Anger of the Gods, you get the sure, you get the 01, but then you don't the Phoenix exiles and you won't be able to get anything else. Whereas every other creature, because you can make this into a 4/4, with the exception of Bone Crusher, but we're saving this because it's a removal side. With the exception of Bone Crusher, Anger of the Gods would not kill any other of our creature. So that's why and so that's the same reason why we remove Ooze, because it just dies. And obviously Landwar Elf is just our mana wrapper, so we keep it in because it's our mana wrapper. So once again, what I cut against Gruul Aggro is two Ooze, one Clothis, one Kiora, that's four, one Chandra, and one Rekindling Phoenix, six. Chandra is obviously too slow. I tap out 4 mana, look at the top card, deal 2 damage to them. They can play Collected Company and just kill it. So there's no reason to be playing Chandra here. And then the Braids and Angers just to kill their creatures off so we can deal with what's on the board. So that's against Gruul Aggro. The other deck that you probably will see is going to be Goblins. And against Goblins, game one, you should be good just because if you could draw Grafdigger's Cage, you're really good against them. But if you don't draw Grafdigger's Cage, hopefully, I mean, it's not great, but it's not like end all be all, you know what I mean? Because you still have you're kind of a pseudo aggro tempo deck because you can put more pressure onto them that then they can handle at times. So like this card has haste, kill a creature and then use it to cast. Domri can fight a creature. You have Questing Beast that's hasted. They can't, for the most part, they can't block this. It has vigilance, and then Elder Gargaroth obviously has vigilance. It has trample. Glorybringer kill their creatures. It has haste, exerts, all that stuff. So we could aggro them, and then if you hit Grafdigger's Cage, obviously their Muxus is useless. Their what is it? Their Snoop can't use this effect. But we do have cards against them in case that happens. You don't draw the Grafdigger's Cage. So against the Goblins deck, I just bring in more removal against them. So once again I bring in 3 Braids, 3 Anger of the Gods. And what I cut against this deck is I trim my curve down slightly so that way we don't draw, say, a bunch of these 5-drops early and we just get beat down by, say, a Muxus. We can't handle their field and we get down by Muxus, or even just a bunch of goblins, 1/1 goblins or 2/2 goblins attacking us. We don't want to draw a bunch of too many of these 5-drops. So we're bringing in 6 cards, and what I cut is I cut 1 Elder Gargaroth, I cut Chandra's too slow, I cut Rekindling Phoenix, that's 3, I cut the Clothis because their graveyard doesn't matter at all, that's 4, and I cut 1 Kiora, that is 5, and what's it called, 1 Glorybringer, so that's 6. So we cut 1 Glorybringer, 1 Elder Gargaroth, 1 Chandra, 1 Phoenix, 1 Clothis, and 1 Kiora to bring in 3 Braids, 3 Anger of the Gods. You want to curve it down in a sense to the point where you can kill their creatures off on the turn they're casting it. With the exception of Muxus, a Braid and Anger of the Gods can kill all their creatures. Obviously, if they have, let's say, 3 of those goblins in play that gives +1/+1 to all other goblins, then sure, a Braid is in Anger of the Gods not going to do anything. But if they have that much in play, you're probably not going to win the game, and any removal here you have it's not going to do anything. So you just kill their creatures off, allow them not to be able to do much there, put pressure on them, and that's why we're not removing our haste creatures, we're not removing, Questing Beast, Gruul, Spellbreaker, we're not removing too many of the Glorybringers, we're removing 1 and 1, so we still have our weight, and that's another reason why we're also not removing this Domri, because this Domri gives your creatures Riot, so you can start attacking with it. And with the Kiora and the Glorybringer, you should have hopefully a pretty decent matchup. It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, Goblins is a great deck. It can just, off the top, just beat you. So it's going to be a tough deck. So there's not much you can do against it. You just got to play, hopefully, the best way you can. Draw decent cards. Grafdigger's Cage is a problem, obviously. But that's against goblins. Now I guess red is another big popular deck right now. So the other deck we're to be doing is red. And against red, you should be pretty much fine, but we do have cards in the sideboard that will help. So against red, we're bringing in 3 Abrades, we're bringing in 3 Anger the Gods, and that should really, once again, we're bringing in cards against creatures, because they're going to try to burn you, they're going to try to attack you, but they can't beat you if they're doing one or the other. So if you can stop, say, either the burn side of their deck, then you'll be fine, because the creatures won't be able to do enough damage in time to beat you. Or if you can stop the creatures from doing damage, they won't have enough burn to beat you. So what we're doing is we're taking their creatures out of the game so that they can't burn us with their burn spells. So we bring in 3 6 cards, and against this deck, we don't want, what's it called? 1 Domri red. We don't want Glorybringer. We want to keep it in the Gargoyles because it has life gain mechanics. So you want to keep that in because of that life gain mechanic. So 1 Domri, 1 Glorybringer, 1 Rekindling Phoenix, 1 Chandra, 1 Clothis or whatever, and 2 Grafdigger's Cage. So you cut those because Grafdigger's Cage doesn't do anything against them, and you bring in the Abrades and then bring in the Anger of the Gods. So that's how you combat red. But yeah, so far the deck, like I said, the deck is doing pretty well. 7-0 version 2, 4-2 version 1. So here's the stats once again. Those are the sideboard guides. I mean, some of the other decks are kind of falling down in popularity against Rakdos Arcanus, I guess if you want to call Rakdos Arcanus. We have Grafdigger's the Cage to slow them down. We have Ooze and Clothis to slow them down, to exile their graveyards. You obviously bring in the Abrades to deal with, what is it? Depends, I guess, which version you're playing. If you're playing against like the Jund version where they're playing Witch's Ovens or not, that could be completely different deck I'm talking about. But I guess the Rakdos Arcanus deck is more of the Thoughtseize, play Thoughtseize from the graveyard with what is it, Dreadhorde Arcanus, and then keep doing that and that. So Grafdigger's Cage, obviously great. Scavenging Ooze and Clothis to exile the graveyard so they can't do anything. But Anger of the Gods would be very great against here. Same with the Braid, because you want to kill the Dreadhorde Arcanus, you want to kill the Luras. So bring in 3 Angers, 3 Braids, and then against that deck, like I said, I don't think you bring in anything else here. You just bring 3 Braids, 3 Angers. And against that deck, I cut 1 Glorybringer, 1 Elder Gargaroth. I cut 1 Rekindling Phoenix, 1 Chandra. I cut, what is it? The Domri is okay, but I cut 1 of the Kioras. You could cut the Domri here just because it might not be great enough. I mean, 3 Loyalty, it could die pretty easily since they give their creatures haste. So you cut 1 Glorybringer, 1 Elder Gargaroth, 1 Chandra, 1 Rekindling Phoenix. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut a Kiora, that's 5. And you the 3-drop Domri. So that's 6. They bring in 3 Abrades, 3 Gods. And then against the Jund sacrifice deck or whatever it's called, where they play Witch's Ovens and stuff like that, but this time you could bring this in because it destroys artifact or enchantment. But I think with 3 Abrades, you should be fine. You don't need it. This is more against the, the Paradox deck. Because you want to destroy, or against the 9 lives deck, because they're going to keep casting spells, so they're going to be taking damage, and then you can just blow up their specific card or something like that. So this is more against 9 lives and the Paradox deck. So I would bring in a Braid and Anger of the Gods against this Jund Sacrifice deck. Once again, you cut some of your top end cards, you keep in all these low curve cards, you cut 1 Kiora, 1 Domri, you cut the Chandra, Rekindling Phoenix, Elder, and Glorybringer. So that's the sideboard guide against for this deck. Hopefully it does as well as it's doing for me. This is the deck most likely that I will be taking to the Mythic qualifier. So it looks like we dropped a little bit since we played the last match. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the sideboard guide. Hit follow, that like button, that subscribe button. Check the description of the video for my Twitch, for the Stream Decker link, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.